لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له واشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد، يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: إن مثل عيسى عند الله كمثل آدم خلقه من تراب ثم قال له كن فيكون. هذه الأيام من كل عام منذ مئات السنين والعالم يحتفل بميلاد سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، عليه وعلى جميع الأنبياء أفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم. يحتفل العالم عامة والعالم الغربي خاصة. العالم يحتفل تقليدا للنصارى، ورسول صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: لتتبعن سنن من كان قبلكم حذو القزة والقزة، والسنة هي الطريقة، لكننا لا نتبع من قبلنا إلا في طاعات والحق والخير. Brothers and sisters in Islam, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, all praise belong to Allah. Allah, we thank you. We thank you, we praise you, we ask you for your forgiveness. We seek refuge with Allah from the evil of ourselves and from the consequences of our deed. Inshallah, today is like a continuation of the khutbah for last week. Briefly, this time of the year, the whole world celebrates the birth of Jesus, or Issa, or Issa, like I explained last week. The Sayyidina Issa, he's a Hebrew, he's a Jewish man. He was a Jewish man, or he stayed a Jewish man because he stayed alive. And the language he was speaking is called Aramaic. Aramaic and Arabic language, they are very intertwined. They are very close. So they used to call him Issa. But when they translated this religion to the Greek and to the Latin, they started calling it Jesus. And we're not going to dance around that. But what we're saying, the people are celebrating the birth of Jesus these days. So it has become incumbent on us as a scholars, as a du'at, to make our community to understand how this Christianity or this celebration came about. It is our duty. It's not only this message. All the masajid have to make the congregation to know exactly what this celebration is about. This celebration is originally a pagan celebration. They used to worship the sun. That's why you see them talking about, oh, we're going to worship Sunday. Sunday is a day they used to worship the sun. The whole entire Europe, they were pagan. They were not Muslim. You know, that was the ending of my khutbah last week. But when one of the Constantine, one of the emperor, when he converted to Christianity, and his mother was a Christian, and his father was a pagan, so he decided to reconcile between them, and then he chose the version of the Christianity that say that, oh, in fact, Sayyidina Isa and Allah is, he started preaching what is called Trinity. Trinity means Allah is not even one person. Allah is three. Allah, the God, the Son, and the Redeemer. Somebody say Redeemer, and somebody say the Holy Ghost. It depends on the kind of church that they're coming from. So, but today, inshallah, briefly, because of the time, we will talk about how the Christians look at Sayyidina Isa first, and how the Jews look at Sayyidina Isa, and how we Muslims look at Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. We will start with the Jewish people. First of all, the Jewish people say that they don't believe Sayyidina Isa. They say this is not Sayyidina Isa that is mentioned in Torah, that is Allah going to send him. Because according to their claim, if that was a Sayyidina, real Sayyidina Isa, he was not going to be crucified. They are not going to kill him. Because what is in their Torah that the Sayyidina Isa is going to come after Sayyidina Musa, he's going to be alive and nobody going to do nothing to him, and he's going to be raised up to heaven. Number one. Number two, some Orthodox, Jewish people think that the Sayyidina Maryam that Allah has praised and is the only woman Allah mentioned her name in the Al-Quran. And we Muslims believe, and she is the holiest woman that walked on the surface of this earth. They accuse her of prostitution. A'udhu billah. They say the Roman soldiers that came, that they're the one pregnant Sayyidina Sayyidina Maryam, and they gave the birth of Isa. So they don't believe in Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. As far as they are concerned, Isa is going to stay combined. It's not the Isa that we believe in. That is what the Jews think, and may Allah guide them to the straight path. But when the Christian, they are divided among themselves. Some of them say Sayyidina Isa is God. They say this is God. And their belief is because this man came with mother without father. And as a Muslim, when you have a friend or co-worker or someone told you that, tell the person, if you believe that Sayyidina Isa is God, because he has the mother and he doesn't have a father, tell him that Sayyidina Adam is supposed to be the biggest God. Because at least Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, he has no father, he has no mother. So if you believe that Sayyidina Isa is a God simply because he has a mother and he has no father, so that means Adam is supposed to be the biggest God, because he has no mother, he has no father. And then, but when we come to that's the first group. The second group, they believe that Sayyidina Isa is a 3-in-1. Sayyidina Isa, they have the father, they have the son, which is Sayyidina Isa, and they say they have the Holy Ghost. And then if you ask them, who's the Holy Ghost? Some of them say, oh, that's a Gabriel. And some of them say, they have all kind of interpretation. But we have millions of questions for them. And we can able to rebut them at once. Because if Sayyidina Isa was God, and you guys claim that he was a God, and he was catched, and they killed him, they crucified him. And then, since Sayyidina Isa died, since the God died, up to now, so who is in charge? The sun is still coming from east to west. Everything is still going normal after killing God. Then who is running this universe? That question, they don't have no answer for that. So, but the last but not the least, because of the time, the last one we're going to talk about today, we the Muslim, how we feel about Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. Having said that, I would like to stop there for today. بارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الكريم وفي سنة نبيه المطهرة وجعلني وإياكم ممن يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. أقول ما سمعتم واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات من كل ذنب واستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله وكفى والصلاة والسلام على نبيه المصطفى. Brothers and sisters, when they say we're talking about we the Muslim, we who say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. How we look at Sayyidina Isa? It's a long something. Even in the Quran, there is so many things we can't able to mention. Whatever we're able to say today, may Allah guide us to the straight path. First of all, we believe that Sayyidina Isa was conceived. His mom got pregnant by him. But this mom, she is the holiest person. She is the holiest woman that walked on the surface of this planet. She is from the family of Ali Imran. This family is the third surah of the Quran was named after her family. And she herself, she is the holiest from the time she was born. It started from her Sayyidina Isa's grandmother to Maryam and to Sayyidina Isa. This whole entire generation, they are the holiest people. We don't want to go to the whole history. But Maryam is the holy, she was holy, and then Sayyidina Isa was holy as well. That's what we believe in. So we give all the respect to Sayyidina Isa and his mother. Second, Sayyidina Isa came and he performed so many miracles. All these miracles, he performed them with the permission of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The first miracle Sayyidina Isa performed, he spoke to people while he was a baby in the cradle. Can you imagine a baby who is less than an hour talk to people? That is the miracle that Allah had made with Sayyidina Isa. Because at that point of time, Allah had to empower him to make him to talk. Because can you imagine the woman who they consider to be the holiest woman? She is in the temple. No one is going there. Only her uncle Zechariah had the key to the temple. So out of nowhere, people see her coming with a baby. That nobody can able to, nobody can able to justify it. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the best thing Allah can do is to make this baby to talk. And Allah says, Sayyidina Isa will not able to talk. Do not talk. But this baby will talk on your behalf. Sayyidina Isa said, Inni Abdullah atani al-kitab wa ja'alani nabiyya. وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا. The baby talk. Can you imagine that? Baby less than an hour talking to people. That's the only way to substantiate that is good. He started talking. He said, I'm the slave of God. Allah gave me the book, which is the Injil. Allah made me a prophet. How come people will come after 300 years and say, no, he is not the slave of Allah, he is not a prophet, in fact, he is the God. So we Muslims believe whatever the Sayyidina Isa said from the day he was born, within an hour time, that's what we believe in. That's the second one. After Sayyidina Isa talked in the grave, and then he healed the bliss and leper. One of the biggest illness is the disease, like corona or whatever disease that was spread at the time in the Bani Israel, was a leper. But Sayyidina Isa managed to just massage, touch the person, and then the sickness went. But he did that with the easy Allah. He did it with the power of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And thirdly, one of the miracles Sayyidina Isa performed. So they killed someone. And then people were confused all over. So they came to Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam. Sayyidina Isa said, where the disease, where they buried the person. And then Sayyidina Isa said, okay, everybody, the whole congregation, let's go to the graveyard. They went to the graveyard. He told the dead body that in the grave, he told the person, come on, get up from the grave. And which he did. And then he rushed up. So Sayyidina Isa asked him, who killed you? He said, this is the man that killed me. And this miracle, Allah empowered Sayyidina Isa for so many reasons. So Allah make him to raise. These are some of the miracles. Why Allah have to do that? Because, like I said last khutbah, this is the last chance for the Bani Israel. Allah gave them a lot of opportunity. So many prophets, so many messengers came from them. But Allah, they did not listen. They killed some of the prophets. They killed some of the messengers. But Allah wanted to give them the last chance. So Allah says, Sayyidina Isa. Despite all these miracles, these people, the Bani Israel, they refused to listen to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Having said that, we have a million things to say. We have to stop here today because of the time. Allahumma inni da'in fa'aminu. Allahumma la tada'alana fi maqamina hadha zanba illa ghafartahu. Wa la hamman illa farajtahu. Wa la dayna illa qadaytahu. Allahumma aghfir lana wa li'ikhwanina allazina sabaquna bil iman. ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا